How do you tap into your power? It all starts with knowing it's already there. You are your own superpower. There is no one like you. Each one of us has a power inside of us that we need to trust in, believe in, and tap into. I am Alexa Nisi, and in this series of Within You, I'm going to help you tap into your inner power in order to live your freaking best life now. So, the last question is, are you ready? Hey guys, it's Alexa, and I am in Miami, so I had to do a video. And I'm so inspired by this week because my video is about, you're gonna hear the noise in the background because my friends are there, surrounding yourself with people that hype you up, that love you, don't talk about you, don't talk shit about other people, and just people that you want to rub your energy off of, you know, like people that you like dig, are inspired by, have fun with, can be yourself. Ask yourself, do you have any of those friends? So today I'm gonna actually make you meet them. They're not happy with the way they look because this was very unplanned. But you know, I hyped them up and said, it doesn't matter, we're about to show who we really are, our real selves. So, so without further ado, I'm gonna make you meet them. We're gonna talk about experiences, about, you know, some hate that we might have gotten into, or just people that may have not shown that they were a good friend, and meeting friends that actually care and love you for who you are. So let's figure out the difference together. They're right there. All right, we're gonna go talk to them. They're running away from me because they don't want to be seen on camera, but we're gonna get over this hurdle together. I don't have my phone. Hey guys, so I'm here with Kate. I'm so excited to have her here. Nobody really wanted to do this because I just kind of threw this on them, but we're gonna go with it because what they have to say is super important. I learned a lot about them. I actually met Kate a little while ago, like for one time, but this is our first time like spending a lot of time together. Yeah, and we vibe so well. So anyway, today's episode, like I said before, is about finding people who really support you, love you, don't judge you, and Kate definitely, I could tell she's that type of person, down to earth, someone that I want to be friends with. Yes. So she's gonna tell her experience. She has a lot of experience about being with girls or her friends that weren't so nice, and then finding a group of people that do support her and love her for who she is. So let's get into it.
I have a lot of experience with like shitty friends. As we know, we've been talking about it all trip. But one thing that stood out to me was the other day when I was in the shower. I do shower. I was in the shower the other day and everybody was in the other room just like hanging out, talking, and I remember just like washing my hair, and I was thinking how everyone was out there and I didn't feel like the anxiety to like get out there and like see what they were talking about, if they were talking about me or like making plans without me. And I remember a few months ago when I was in a really fake friendship with a bunch of girls, when I would shower, because I lived with them, when I would shower or leave the room is when they would talk shit about me or like try to make plans without me or like take all the cute pictures without me. So it's just such a difference to not have to worry about that, and it felt good to like not have that anxiety to be like, I'm missing out, let me like get out there and see. So it's just like, it's different, and it's nice to be loved and supported, especially when we haven't even known each other that long, and we're already like better friends than I've ever had.
And that hurts for me to hear because it's just like, how could we even call our friends people that are someone that's not going to want us to be in a picture, that we're worried about if we're going to get invited to this event because, you know, like, oh, like you didn't feel in, like you were in this group but you weren't like in the group, which sucks. And like, I can't believe that you even went through that because anybody would want to be her friend. So we also played this game, right? We played this game at this Italian restaurant. You gotta go, Ciccioni's, Miami. And we all told each other one thing we loved about each other, physically and emotionally. We put in both. So I'm just gonna end this section with Kate on that note. I told her one thing that I loved emotionally. Sorry, we got some talks in the background. 1 second. One thing that I love about her emotionally is that she literally is one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Like, you wouldn't ever think, I don't think she could hurt a fly. I don't think she could talk to the wall just like me. So we vibe very well in that sense. Like, I would never think that, you know, you could judge anyone, or you're just so good to be around, like, so go with the flow. And it's just so, like, I want to be, like I said before, like, I want to be, like, close friends with you. And then physically, she might not think so, but I see it. Like, I feel like I can see so much beauty in you, not just on the inside, but on the outside. Her body, her lips, her hair, we could go on forever, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And now it's your turn. Right? Can I do?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if we're supposed to keep going. Physically, I'm gonna start with physical. We'll switch it up a little. Your lips, I want so bad. This is the fake lips that I want, that I'm gonna pay for. Eyes, boobs, I would kill for your boobs because I don't really have any. Emotional, you're, again, like you said, like the sweetest person ever, just like so genuine. And I feel like that's hard to come by nowadays. And like you're just like such an uplifting person. Like whenever I'm around you, I'm like, I just like feel like positive about myself, and just like, I don't know, you're just like such a positive person to be around, which is nice. It's hard to find that.
See, find yourself people that talk to you like that. All right, next person. So just, you know, a PSA, public service announcement. Find yourself people that would actually do this with you, because, you know, they didn't have to. Hey guys, so we're at a different location. I kind of feel like a talk show host, you know, on my show Ask Alexa, future show. So I'm here with my guest, Nikki. She's awesome. So I got into a lot of conversations with Nikki this week about this, so I wanted her to share it with you. But Nikki, can you tell us a little bit about your self-love journey, especially how it connected with your friends and, you know, how they treated you within that?
Okay. So I would say that self-love is something that I still struggle with my whole life. You know, I've been insecure like most girls, I would say. But I think something that I've really realized over the past couple of years is that, you know, my friends see something in me that I don't see. And I've learned that I can't really take a compliment. Like, someone will give me a compliment about a shirt or my hair or something, and I have to make a self-deprecating remark. And that's like my only way I know how to respond to things, which is sad.
What's an example of that? Like,
I would say, like, you know, someone will say, "Oh, I like your shirt," you know, and I'll be
I do like your shirt, by the way.
like, "Oh, thanks," you know, I got it for $5 out of a trash bin, you know, something that. I mean, I'm trying to make a joke, but it's still not healthy to talk about yourself in that way, especially constantly when it's someone's just trying to be nice, and especially my friends, you know. So I think that I definitely need to work on that.
Why do you think you do that? I've done it before too. Like, oh yeah, I got it from Forever 21 for $5. Can't you believe it? You should too. I'll send you the links.
Right. So I guess it's my way of trying to be, you know, personable and funny and kind of making a joke out of myself. And I think it's easier than saying, you know, thank you. You know, that's really nice of you to say that. Like, that's so much easier to say, but for me in my head, that's the first response that comes to me. Where that comes from, I think, is just being insecure. Maybe having people bully me when I was a little bit younger, you know, was really hard. And those negative thoughts and feelings carried over for
You internalize what they
years.
said.
Yeah, so now that's just like coping mechanism that I think that I have, and that I've realized. But I just want to say that everybody here on this trip, especially Alexa and our camera woman behind the camera, has made me feel so welcome and happy, and, you know, has shown me a lot about myself and how to be more confident, because the girls here on this trip are very confident, and I can see that, you know, there's qualities in them that I want to emulate and that I want to be like, and stop being so negative towards myself.
I love that. So before I tell her all the things that I love about her, because I've already done it in that game, can you just say like a solution? How are you yourself going to just get a little bit better in accepting more compliments and loving yourself more? Like, you see the problem, you see that you've internalized things that people have told you in the past, and like, what's that work that you're going to do internally to help yourself finally treat yourself like a best friend would treat you?
I would say you know, it's going to be a hard change because I've been doing this for so long. But I think an easy step I can take right now is limiting those negative remarks. Like, you know, trying to think about my response before I say something, thinking about maybe I can say something positive about myself or the other person instead of turning it around into a negative remark about myself. So I think that's my first step into changing that.
All right, well, now you could say thank you when I compliment you a lot. So something that I love about Nikki emotionally is like from the first time I met her, I felt so welcomed. I felt like, oh my gosh, I could vibe with this person. Like Kate, I want to be her friend. She's just like, you're such a fun person too, you know what I mean? And like I love that. Like she's fun, she's genuine. Like I don't know what else you can ask for, you know, in a person. And she's also so resilient. I don't know half the things that she's gone through, but you know, she told me a few, and she's so strong. She's here to show up for people. She's not hating anyone based on her own experiences, and that's an amazing quality. And like I swear, like anyone that's interested in her, you guys better be careful because she's an awesome person, does not need to be hurt. So that's that. But physically, so much. Let's just start with her eyebrows, okay, and her eyelashes that I don't have. Love it. Her blonde hair, it's actually originally red, she told me, but like the blonde is just beautiful. And her legs, oh my gosh, her legs, they are so nice. And I'll keep going, but it's gonna just sound weird if I just like go on. But yeah, there's so many things that are so nice. Oh, the smile, I feel like she kind of gives me like a look like Cameron Diaz. Obviously she's Nikki and like no one can compare. But I do get a little Cameron Diaz, like look.
And going off of that, I just want to reciprocate because she just gave me so many lovely compliments. So I'm gonna practice what I preach, and I'm gonna go into a little bit about you. So from the moment I met you in the group chat, so I would say that's a virtual connection.
You know, 2021.
You know, so welcoming, so warm, so fun. Someone that I knew I was gonna have a good time with on the trip. And then in person, everything I thought was exactly true. You know, very electric. Her personality just radiates and makes me feel confident, happy, and welcome, which is something you don't get in a lot of people.
That's my goal.
Especially for meeting for the first time. You know, I was a little nervous to be with, you know, some people I didn't know, but it was such a positive experience. And obviously, physically, she's stunning. Her eyes, her lips, her hair.
See, and I don't really love my hair, to be honest.
And especially her eyebrows. I love those brows. Perfect angle shape. But you know,
eyebrow pencil.
Love you, girlie. You're the best.
Thank you.
I'm so happy we met.
Yes. Cheers to our friendship.
Cheers.
All right, stay tuned for person number 3 in the girl gang. Hi guys, so I am here with my cousin Diana. And we are gonna talk about, in this segment with each other, just about her experience this week coming to Miami with 2 girls she didn't know, 2 of her cousins, but you didn't really know what you were walking into, and you were so comfortable right off the bat. And I know a lot of people out there aren't fortunate with feeling that way with people around them. So I want to go through the signs of meeting people that you could relate to and figuring out like how do you find those people, what do you got to look for. So let's just first talk about the experience.
Yeah. So these past couple weeks have been really hard for me, and I was really nervous about coming to Miami, especially during this time because I have a big exam coming up next week. My experiences here this week with Nikki and Kate, who I didn't know from beforehand, and my cousins, obviously, who I know from beforehand. You know, I was so grateful that I came out on this trip and I didn't let my anxieties take a hold and prevent me from trying something new, because I've never really been on vacation away from home without my parents, and so it's been something new and something exciting, and I'm so grateful. And you know, I feel like I'm gonna go into this exam like ready. You know, I feel the confidence that was kind of instilled in me with everyone here, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm really honored that you felt like you could talk to us. I know that we're cousins, but we don't live by each other. It's not like we're here every day with each other, you know. So I'm happy that you were able to open up to everyone because you're an unbelievable person. We're getting into this whole thing. and you're so sweet. You could talk to the wall, and I never thought that you would have a hard time even expressing some of those things. But for the viewers out there, please explain, like, how did you feel like we were people, or especially Kate and Nikki, people that you could open up to and share, you know, something that's been on your mind or that's been bothering you, and not receive any judgment? Like, who are those? What are the checks that we have to check off in the box on people that we could share things to?
I think an important thing is that they are as interested in you and your life as you are in them. They ask questions, they dig deeper. Even when you feel like you might be a little closed off, they try and break you out of your shell. And they're honest and they're caring. And you just feel that energy, that you can be yourself with them. And I think that's so important, that you don't have to change yourself for someone.
Yeah, I feel like it
I
is
feel
a
like
big
that's what it's
energy
been.
thing, you know, and the eye contact, someone that's engaged in your conversation. I can't even explain, like, I bet you can totally, you know, confirm this feeling, but when you have someone that's talking to you that makes you feel like they're actually interested in what you're saying, it's just like, wow, you know, like, I can't believe that, you know? So I really hope that you guys do find someone like that, because I'm telling you, it exists, all right? It totally exists.
out there.
It is out there. And last but not least, like I've done this with everyone so far, some things that I love about you is how sweet you are, just like such a genuine person, down to earth. She could talk to anyone. She's not someone that I'll, you know, catch talking about someone in a bad way, you know. And yeah, like, she's so smart, so beautiful. Another person that, you know, I'm coming after whoever hurts her. And in terms of looks, her eyes, your eyebrows, that smile, like, everybody look at that. Like, come on. Hair, body, everything. I think, you know, since you're so beautiful on the inside too, and on the outside, it's just like a whole package. But, you know, I don't see how anybody wouldn't want to be closer to you, like someone that radiates that positivity and light and love. And she is going to be a future doctor. Don't worry, on my watch, whether she gets a good grade or not, she's gonna get a good grade. She's gonna try again, because this is her dream, and I'm gonna push her to do that.
Okay, so for emotional, I feel like you are the one person who can literally talk to anyone. You know, you make people feel so comfortable. You embrace people's individuality, and you want them to be themselves. And you really break people out of their shell. And you just radiate light and positivity no matter what you do. And your strength, you know, it shines through you. You are such a strong person, and I am inspired by you. And your beauty, oh my gosh, you are just so beautiful. Your eyes, your lips, your body, you radiate your confidence, like, through your body, and the way you carry yourself, you know?
Thank you.
And your dance moves, of course.
Diana has been telling me this week how my thighs are not big, and I really appreciate that.
They are
because
strong
that's one of my
and
insecurities,
muscular.
people. Thinking, you know, that my thighs are thunder out there. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that, and for being such an amazing cousin, friend. Everybody should look out and find people like this, because I'm telling you, it's a priceless thing. You can't buy these friends, and don't stop looking. All right, last but not least, this is my cousin Amanda. Amanda is actually the incredible party planner of this trip. And she's gonna share just a little bit about friends who are supportive, who are great, versus not, especially when traveling. You can totally see the personalities in terms of living with people and things come out. So yeah, just start.
Well, thank you for this.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I have a lot of traveling experience. I love to travel. I am a huge traveler. So I have had experiences in the past before where I've really had like that positive mindset and mentality going into it, where I really worked so hard for something, and I wanted to like see that through the people that I was with when I was away. And like, I just have not had the best experiences in those situations. So this week was so important to me and made such an impact on me, especially because I really appreciated being with other people who were like me, who have the same mentality and same energy and same mindset and attitude. It was just incredible to like really be comfortable and just, yeah, it was an amazing week because of that. So I really appreciated, being
She
with
mentioned
everyone.
like similarities. Like it's important to see if your energy and vibe is
Right.
really, you know, connected to the other people. Your mentality, your perspective, your mindset, like all of those things go into finding people that you can mesh with. And she brought along her two friends. And knowing Amanda for a while, we had a discussion before she even went to school. These are where Kate and Nikki are from, how they met Amanda and how she brought them to us. She said she never thought that she could even find people, you know, like that.
I've
before.
had some like instances, you know, like everybody, there's always ups and downs, especially with friendships. And for me, going into grad school, you know, with that in my past, like having, you know, some issues like with certain people or just like losing friends, it was really nice to like meet people who were like me, who respected me, and who share that similar mindset and mentality as I do. And I knew that everyone was gonna get along so well. Before I left for the trip, my mom was like, "Are you sure about this? Like, you know, you guys didn't know each other." So I was like, I have never been more confident in a group of girls getting together in my life. So it really meant a lot to me that like I brought my family, like you guys who I'm super close with, and like my best friends together. So yeah, it meant a lot. It was really amazing.
Yeah, she's obviously a great judge of character, seriously. And yeah, so like if you needed to hear that, like if you're not in a great friend group right now, Amanda is just a success story of finding people that, you know, your vibe attracts, you know, and people that are on the same level in terms of the mindset, people that are supportive and loving. It's so amazing to feel that when you finally do. So last but not least, I think Amanda is one of the strongest people I know. Like she's my go-to. Literally, if I have anything to ever talk about, I can be my 100% true self with. And like I've never felt that before. I felt it a little bit in college. I started to find people that I could be that with, but like as my cousin, as a family member, it's such like a priceless thing for me. I'm so beyond lucky to have you in my life.
Him too.
And you are so beautiful. We could go through the whole thing. Eyebrows, hair. I mean, I've never seen someone with this type of hair, pretty much. Nose, I mean, it's an awkward compliment, but love your nose. Yeah, so thank you for doing this. Thank you for bringing Nikki and Kate to us, you know, to the friend group. And yeah, so guys, if you need any hope in this, you're gonna find your people. Just work on yourself first. Work on yourself, get to know yourself, and you'll be able to attract who you are in other people.
Yes, definitely. Did it.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. It was a pleasure doing this video. Please find your people, and please like, comment, and subscribe.
And make sure you turn on her post notifications so you get notified every time she makes a new video.
Exactly what she said. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.